Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. ABP Ami Brown suffers tragic loss to suicide. Alaskan Bush People matriarch, Ami Brown lost her husband Billy Brown in February of 2021. However, other members of her family passed away over the years, not from her wolf pack, but from her mom Erlene and dad, Eugene Branson's side of the family. Discovery Channel fans heard that she was estranged from her mother when she passed away in 2018. Caution: this article contains some information that might trigger some ABP readers regarding death and suicide. ABP Ami Brown and Billy seldom saw her family. Discovery Channel fans are familiar with Ami Brown and her brush with death from stage 4 cancer. Lucky to survive, she then went on and lost her love who she married at the age of 15. Word has it that her dad was upset because Billy was 6 years her senior. Whatever happened, the family hardly ever saw her after Billy took her away. Ami Brown lost her niece, Amber Branson, who died after setting herself on fire in Texas in April 2020, per The Sun. Unfortunately, she suffered from substance abuse and mental health issues and left behind children. Now in January, in a terrible circle of tragedy, Amber's daughter, Danelle Sarah Branson, is also suspected to have died at her own hand. ABP star's great niece, Danelle Branson, passed away. The Alaskan Bush People matriarch must feel sad to hear the news of her deceased family members. However, her brother Les leaves her alone, hoping she is happy in her life since leaving Texas so many years ago. A new report by The Sun explained that Danelle, Ami's great-niece, died from a gunshot wound at the age of 29. Alaskan Bush People fans probably shouldn't expect to hear much about her January passing because it's doubtful that Bear, Matt, Bam Bam, Noah, Gabe, Rain, and Birdie knew Danelle Branson. And anyway, at the moment they remember the life of their dad who they adored. Just a few days ago, Noah paid his respects by cutting his hair short and presenting it to Ami Brown in a ritual. Estrangement in Ami Brown's life seems very sad. Billy's wife seems to have enjoyed her life with Billy and her children in Alaska and Washington. Bear Brown looked after her last summer when she lived on the ranch. And Bam Bam also steps up to make sure she's okay, so she sees her grandchildren. Unfortunately, she seems to be estranged from her son Matt, who struggled with sobriety and health issues, so Discovery Channel fans feel upset about that. What do you think about the terrible tragedies in the family of Ami Brown? Do you hope this is the end of a sad circle of death? In the quiet corners of Alaska, amidst the rugged landscapes and untamed wilderness, the Brown family had carved out a life that resonated with many. For years they had shared their journey with the world, navigating the highs and lows of living off the grid on the hit reality TV show Alaskan Bush People. Ami Brown, the matriarch, had always been the heart of the family, her strength and resilience shining through even in the darkest of times. Nothing could prepare her for the heart-wrenching loss she recently suffered, a tragedy that has left a permanent scar on her soul. The Browns had faced numerous challenges over the years, from harsh winters to Ami's battle with cancer. Through it all, they remained steadfast, drawing strength from one another and the wild land they called home. Yet beneath the surface of their seemingly idyllic life, unseen battles were being fought, and it was one of these silent struggles that would lead to an unimaginable tragedy. Ami's youngest son Matthew, known affectionately as Matt, had always been a free spirit. His adventures often took him beyond the boundaries of their homestead, seeking solace and escape in the vast Alaskan wilderness. However, the same wilderness that offered refuge also harbored its own perils. Matt's struggles with addiction and mental health had been a constant source of worry for Ami. Despite the love and support of his family, Matt's internal battles were a relentless storm, one that he struggled to navigate. The news came as a shock to the Brown family and their fans. Matt Brown, the adventurous and spirited young man who had once captivated audiences with his fearless approach to life, had taken his own life. The tragedy sent shockwaves through the family, leaving them grappling with an unfathomable grief. For Ami, the pain was indescribable, a mother's worst nightmare come true. In the days following Matt's death, Ami found herself engulfed in a whirlwind of emotions. Grief, anger, and guilt mingled together, creating a maelstrom that threatened to consume her. She questioned everything: her decisions, her ability to protect her children, and the very fabric of their life in the wilderness. The homestead, once a place of comfort and security, now seemed like a vast, empty expanse echoing with the silence of Matt's absence. Ami's grief was compounded by the public nature of their lives. The world had watched them endure countless hardships, but this loss felt unbearably private. She struggled with the weight of the spotlight, knowing that every tear, every moment of sorrow, would be scrutinized by millions. Yet amidst the overwhelming grief, Ami found a source of strength in the love and support of her family. Billy Brown, Ami's husband, was her rock during this turbulent time. He held her close, reminding her of the love that still surrounded them. Together, they leaned on their children, drawing from their collective resilience to navigate the darkest days. The family's unity became a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable loss, they could find a way to move forward. Ami's journey through grief was not linear. There were days when the pain was so intense that it felt like a physical weight pressing down on her chest. She found solace in the small moments, in the memories of Matt's laughter and the times they had shared. She spent hours in the wilderness, walking the paths that Matt had once loved, feeling his presence in the rustling leaves and the whispering wind. In her darkest moments, Ami turned to her faith. She found comfort in prayer, seeking guidance and strength from a higher power. Her faith had always been a cornerstone of her life, and now, more than ever, it provided a source of solace. Through her prayers, she found a way to connect with Matt, to believe that he had found peace beyond the struggles that had plagued him in life. The Brown family's fans rallied around them, offering messages of support and condolences. Their words were a balm to Ami's wounded heart, a reminder that they were not alone in their grief. The outpouring of love from strangers touched her deeply, reinforcing her belief in the inherent goodness of people. As the days turned into weeks, Ami began to find moments of light amidst the darkness. She realized that Matt's spirit would always be a part of their lives, woven into the very fabric of their existence. She found ways to honor his memory, creating a space in the homestead where they could remember him, a place of reflection and peace. Ami's journey through grief was a testament to her resilience and strength. She emerged from the darkest days with a renewed sense of purpose, determined to carry on Matt's legacy. She became an advocate for mental health awareness, using her platform to raise awareness about the struggles that so many face in silence. Through her pain, she found a way to help others, turning her tragedy into a beacon of hope. The loss of Matt Brown was a tragedy that left an indelible mark on the Brown family. For Ami, it was a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. She carried Matt's memory with her, finding strength in the love that had always bound their family together. In the face of unimaginable loss, Ami Brown emerged as a symbol of resilience, her spirit unbroken, her heart forever touched by the son she had lost but would never forget.